Hello and welcome to my channel. What if the strange, quiet changes in your body, the ones you've been ignoring, are actually warning signs of something deadly? Not tomorrow, not next year, but right now, silently affecting your brain, your nerves, your organs. You feel more tired than usual. Food doesn't taste right. Your hands twitch. You've lost weight, but you're not on a diet. You think it's just age, but what if it's something far more dangerous? Seniors across the world are overlooking these signs, and by the time they find out the truth, it's too late. In this video, I'll show you 7 strange symptoms that might seem harmless, but could be slowly stealing your health and your life. Let's uncover them before it's too late. Symptom number 1, sudden loss of smell. Have you noticed lately that your favorite foods don't smell the same? Maybe your coffee doesn't have that strong aroma anymore. Or your perfume seems weak, even when others can smell it clearly. It might feel like a small, strange thing, but for seniors, it could be the first sign of something far more serious. We're talking about sudden or gradual loss of smell, also known as anosmia. Now, before you dismiss it as just aging, let's pause. Because research has shown that loss of smell, especially when it happens out of nowhere, can be an early warning sign of Parkinson's disease, or even Alzheimer's disease. Yes, that's right. One of the earliest clues your brain might be struggling isn't memory loss. It's the quiet disappearance of your ability to smell. How? Well, the same brain areas responsible for smell are also tied to memory and movement. So when neurodegenerative conditions start to affect those brain pathways, one of the first things to go is your sense of smell. This means that something as subtle as not smelling food, flowers, or even body odor should never be ignored, especially when it comes on suddenly, or when there's no cold, flu, or allergy going on. Now you might be asking, what should I do if I notice this? First, don't panic, but don't brush it off either. Talk to your doctor. Ask for a neurological checkup, especially if you also notice other changes like hand tremors, balance issues, or forgetfulness. The good news: catching it early gives you a fighting chance. You can begin early lifestyle changes, therapy, and even nutrition that support brain health before serious symptoms begin. So, if something smells off, don't just spray air freshener. Your nose might be whispering a message your brain is trying to send. Pay attention, take action. Your future self will thank you. Symptom number 2, frequent muscle twitching or jerking at rest. You're sitting on the couch, relaxed, watching TV, then suddenly your arm twitches or your leg jumps for no reason. At first you ignore it. Maybe you even laugh it off. It's just nerves, you say. But then it happens again and again. Even when you're resting, your muscles seem to have a mind of their own. What's going on? This isn't just about being tired, and it's not always about aging. Frequent muscle twitching or jerking, especially when you're at rest, can be your body's quiet cry for help. For seniors, this strange symptom could point to electrolyte imbalance like low magnesium or calcium, nerve irritation or damage, or even early signs of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. Now, here's what makes this symptom tricky. It doesn't always come with pain or even weakness, which is why many seniors ignore it, but your muscles are messengers. And when they twitch or jerk uncontrollably, they're telling you something is off in the communication between your brain, nerves, and muscles. Sometimes it's something as simple as dehydration or a low potassium diet. Other times it's your body warning you about nerve stress, spinal issues, or more serious neurological disorders. You might also notice twitching in your eyelids, sudden leg kicks while lying down, fingers moving when you're not doing anything. These aren't random, they're signals. So what should you do? First, don't self-diagnose, but do pay attention. Keep a small journal. Write down when the twitching happens. What time of day? After what kind of food or activity? Then speak to your doctor. Ask about simple blood tests for magnesium, calcium, and vitamin B levels. And if needed, request a neurological assessment. Early action makes all the difference. Because the longer twitching goes ignored, the more chances you miss to reverse it or at least manage it. Remember, your body doesn't lie. It whispers first. Then it shouts. Don't wait until it screams. Listen now. Take steps. Protect your nerves and your life. Symptom number 3, constant itching without a rash. It starts as a light itch, maybe on your arm or the back of your neck. You scratch it, but it keeps coming back. There's no rash, no redness, no mosquito bite. Just this strange nagging itch that won't go away. And if you're a senior, you might think, well, maybe my skin's just dry. But what if it's not dryness? What if your body is trying to warn you from the inside out? Because constant itching without a rash can be one of the weirdest and most overlooked signs of something deeper. And no, it's not about allergies. This type of itch could be linked to serious issues like liver problems, kidney disease, thyroid imbalances, or even blood cancers like lymphoma. Yes, a strange itch could be your first clue. Let's talk liver. When your liver is struggling, especially with something like bile flow blockage, toxins begin to build up under the skin. And guess how your body reacts? With relentless itching. Same with kidney failure. As waste builds up in the blood, the skin becomes irritated, even though it looks perfectly normal. No bumps, no spots, just a maddening, invisible itch. And for some seniors, itching is one of the earliest symptoms of certain cancers, long before lumps or fatigue ever show up. So how do you tell if it's serious? Watch for clues. Is the itching worse at night? Does it cover large areas like your back, legs, or arms? Are there no visible skin changes? Have you lost weight or felt more tired lately? If yes, it's time to speak to a doctor. And ask for blood tests, not just for allergies, but for your liver, kidneys, thyroid, and iron levels. Don't just rub on lotion, and don't just take antihistamines, because sometimes it's not about the skin at all. It's about your internal health. And the sooner you check, the sooner you can take action. Remember, the itch that has no face might be the face of something hidden. Don't ignore it. Don't wait. Your life could depend on it. Symptom number 4, unexplained weight loss. You step on the scale and pause. You've lost 5, maybe 10 pounds, but you weren't even trying. No new diet, no new workout, and you're eating just like before. At first, it might feel like a pleasant surprise, but hold on, unexplained weight loss in seniors isn't something to celebrate. In fact, it could be a major red flag, especially when it happens over a short period of time, and without any clear reason. Here's what many people don't know. Losing weight without effort could signal seed-in infections, thyroid problems, digestive disorders, or even cancer. Let's break it down. Your body is like a smart machine. It tries to maintain balance, so when weight just starts melting off without cause, that balance has likely been disrupted. Take the thyroid, for example. When it's overactive, something called hyperthyroidism, your body burns calories way too fast, even while you're resting. Then there's the digestive system. Conditions like celiac disease, Crohn's, or pancreatic insufficiency can prevent your body from absorbing nutrients properly, no matter how much you eat. And yes, sudden weight loss can also be one of the first signs of cancer, especially in the stomach, colon, pancreas, or lungs. Now, this doesn't mean every pound lost is a crisis, but losing more than 5% of your body weight in 6 to 12 months without trying deserves your attention. So, how can you tell if your weight loss is serious? Ask yourself, are your clothes getting loose unexpectedly? Do you feel weaker, more tired, or cold more often? Are you losing your appetite without feeling sick? Do you find yourself skipping meals without meaning to? If any of those sound familiar, don't brush it off. Bring it up with your doctor. Request a full metabolic panel, a thyroid check, and possibly even a CT scan or endoscopy. If other symptoms are present, the truth is, unexplained weight loss isn't just about numbers on a scale. It's a silent messenger whispering that something deeper may be wrong. But here's the good news, Eve. Catching it early gives you options. You can treat the root cause before it becomes something worse. So if your body's shrinking, but your appetite hasn't changed, don't celebrate, investigate, because your weight tells a story and it's one you need to listen to. Symptom number 5, changes in handwriting. Have you noticed your handwriting lately? Maybe your signature looks different, or your grocery list is suddenly hard to read. Letters are smaller. Your writing feels cramped. Sometimes you press too hard, other times, not enough. You think, maybe my hands are just getting old. But wait. What if that change in handwriting is actually a message from your brain? Because one of the earliest signs of Parkinson's disease is something called micrographia. That's when your handwriting becomes unusually small and tight. And it doesn't just happen overnight. It creeps in slowly, a few letters at a time. Here's what to watch for there. Are your words getting smaller as you write across the page? Do your letters bunch up closer together? Is your hand getting tired faster while writing? Do you feel stiffness in your fingers or wrist? If so, it's not just a hand problem. It could be a signal from your nervous system telling you that the brain circuits controlling movement and coordination aren't working as smoothly anymore. This doesn't mean you're guaranteed to develop Parkinson's, but it does mean you should take this change seriously, especially if it comes with tremors in the hands, stiffness in your arms or legs, trouble with balance or walking. Now, here's something most people don't realize in many cases. Handwriting changes appear years before a formal diagnosis. So this weird symptom might be the only early warning sign you get. And if you catch it early, you can start treatments and brain-friendly habits that can slow progression and improve quality of life. So here's what to do next. Try writing a full paragraph. Compare it to how you wrote last year. Ask a family member if they notice anything different. Then talk to your doctor. Ask about a neurological exam and tell them you've noticed changes in fine motor skills. Remember, your body may speak in whispers long before it screams, and your pen might be doing the talking, even before your voice knows what's wrong. Listen to it and take action early, because sometimes a shrinking signature could be the sign of something bigger. Symptom number 6, excessive daytime sleepiness. You wake up in the morning, but by 10 a.m. you're already yawning. By lunchtime, you can barely keep your eyes open, and in the afternoon, you're dozing off in the middle of a conversation, or even during your favorite show. Sound familiar? Many seniors blame it on age. I'm just getting older, they say, but there's a big difference between normal tiredness and excessive daytime sleepiness. And when it becomes a regular thing, it's no longer just a nap issue. It might be a serious medical clue. This kind of overwhelming fatigue during the day can be linked to hidden conditions like sleep apnea, heart failure, depression, thyroid disorders, or even early signs of dementia or Parkinson's. Let's talk about sleep apnea for a moment. This condition causes your breathing to stop and start while you sleep. So even after 8 hours in bed, you wake up feeling like you barely slept. And guess what? Many seniors don't even know they have it. They just feel tired all the time. Now, here's something else to consider. If your body is constantly battling an underlying issue, like chronic infection, inflammation, or a hormonal imbalance, it's going to pull energy from your brain and muscles just to keep going. The result, you feel sleepy, foggy, sluggish. Not just once a week, but almost every single day. Here's how to tell if it's a problem. Do you fall asleep easily during the day without meaning to? Do you have trouble staying alert even after coffee or rest? Are you sleeping more but feeling worse? Has anyone told you that you snore loudly or stop breathing at night? If you said yes to any of those, don't ignore it. This isn't just about being too cozy in your recliner. It could be your brain struggling, your heart working overtime, or your body waving a red flag. So what can you do? First, track it. Use a simple notebook to record your sleep habits. Then talk to your doctor about a sleep study, a thyroid test, or even a cardiac evaluation. Because this kind of tiredness isn't laziness, it's your body asking for help. And the sooner you listen, the sooner you can get back to living fully. Remember, a sleepy body can mean a sick body, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Symptom number 7. Feeling full quickly or loss of appetite. You sit down to eat. Your favorite meal is on the plate, but after just a few bites, you're done. Not because you're full, but because something just feels off. No appetite, no hunger, no interest in food. You didn't change your diet. You didn't start a fast. You just don't feel like eating anymore. And when you do eat, you feel full almost immediately, as if your stomach has shrunk overnight. Now, let it be honest, some loss of appetite can happen as we age. But when it's sudden, persistent, or paired with other symptoms, it's not just aging. It could be a warning sign. Here's why this weird symptom matters. Feeling full quickly or completely losing your appetite can be linked to serious health conditions like CF, gastric cancer, pancreatic issues, liver disease, heart failure, digestive tract blockages, or even depression. It can also signal hormonal changes or nutrient deficiencies, which many seniors are unaware of. Now, here's something most people miss: if you're eating less, you're also getting fewer nutrients. That means less protein for your muscles, less calcium for your bones, less iron for your blood, and less fuel for your brain. Over time, this leads to fatigue, weight loss, muscle wasting, weakened immunity, and still, most seniors never mention it. They think, I'm just not hungry, that's normal. But when your body stops asking for food, it might be because it's already struggling to process it. So what should you do? First, don't ignore the change. Keep a food journal. Write down what you eat and how much. Note how quickly you feel full. Next, watch for other symptoms: stomach bloating, nausea after meals, yellowing of the skin, pain or discomfort in the upper belly, ongoing fatigue. Then talk to your doctor. Request tests like abdominal ultrasound, endoscopy, pancreas and liver function tests. And ask about any medications you're taking, because some drugs can dull appetite as a side effect. But the key is simple: listen to your gut. Literally, because when your appetite disappears, your body is whispering that something deeper could be wrong, and early action could save your strength and your life. So let's pause for a moment. You've just heard 7 strange symptoms, each one easy to overlook, easy to dismiss, but none of them should be ignored. The sudden loss of smell, the twitching muscles that won't stop, that mysterious itch with no rash, weight loss that seems like a surprise, tiny, shrinking handwriting, sleepiness you can't shake, and meals that no longer excite your appetite. These may seem like little things, but little things add up, and in the world of senior health, they often point to much bigger problems, the kind you want to catch early. Because when it comes to conditions like CP, Parkinson's, liver or kidney disease, neurological decline, or even cancer, the first symptoms are rarely loud. They're whispers, strange changes, subtle shifts in your body's rhythm. That's why your best defense isn't just medicine, it's awareness. It's being curious about your health, noticing patterns, asking questions, speaking up. And if something doesn't feel right, even if it seems small, talk to your doctor. Don't wait until the symptom becomes a crisis. You deserve to feel strong, alert, and confident at every age. So if this video helped open your eyes, don't stop here. Subscribe to the very best of living with Dr. Promise for more real talk, real health answers, and real solutions tailored for you. And if someone you love is struggling with strange symptoms, share this with them. It could be the message they didn't know they needed. Stay informed, stay proactive, and above all, stay alive and thriving.